Yo, do you want to learn how to make t-shirts that sell? Let me try to help you out. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking all about making the sell easier on yourself when it comes to slanging t-shirts. As of lately, this has been a common question on my Instagram, and it's how do I get my t-shirts to sell? How do I make designs that people want? The t-shirts I made aren't selling. Can you please help me out? I think 98% of the people that start selling t-shirts fall into this same issue right out the gate. And a lot of times it's because we don't know our target audience when we're creating the designs. You guys hear me say this all the time and I talk about it all the time, but it always falls on deaf ears because this is not the fun part of the business. This part of the business isn't the glamorous part of the business. But I do think it's a necessary part of the business that needs the most attention. So why is knowing your target audience important to selling t-shirts? Whenever you create a design first without a target audience in mind, now you have that design and you're trying to find the right fit for that design, meaning you're trying to find customers for that design. I like to do it a little bit backwards, and I like to find the customers first, then I create a design for those customers, so that way I know exactly who to market that shirt to. When you do it the other way and create a design first, you're now scrambling around to make that design fit into a certain audience, to a certain customer, and you're trying to convince that customer why they need that t-shirt. If you do it the other way, the way I like to do it, by finding your audience first, you now create something for that target audience that you already know they'll relate to. So it makes the sell easier on yourself. Now you're probably asking yourself, why don't other t-shirt content creators talk about this more? You gotta remember, a lot of the t-shirt content creators out there don't really sell t-shirts. What they do is they're showing you how they sell their service. They're showing you how to create the t-shirt, what transfers to buy, what heat press to buy, what blank t-shirts to buy. They're showing you how to make the shirt. There's not a lot of content creators that help you and show you how to sell the shirt, because a lot of people haven't figured this part out either. Because like I said, this is not the glamorous part of the business. Now remember, I have a retail store. I sell t-shirts. This is what I do. The reason I'm sharing this information with you guys is because this is what's been working for myself. Is this the only way to do things? No, it's not. Do you have to do what I'm telling you to do? No, you don't. This is just what I found to work for myself when it comes to selling t-shirts, and I kind of just stay within this little bubble of knowing your target audience and making stuff for that target audience, because over the years it's always worked for myself. So I never wanted to switch things up. Until this doesn't work anymore, then I'll switch things up. But if it's not broke, don't fix it. So you're probably asking yourself now, how the hell do I find my target audience? I don't know what my target audience is. I already have all these designs already made. How do I sell them? What I say is put that stuff to the side, start all over. Know your audience. Figure out who you want to sell t-shirts to. Forget the designs, forget the brand name, forget the logos. Go out and find the audience first. And when I say find the audience, I'm talking about figure out who you want to make t-shirts for, who you want to design for. That'll help the thought process when you actually make the shirts and start selling the shirts. So figure out first who you want to sell to. So for example, this is how easy this strategy works. And hopefully this helps you turn something on in your brain to help you think the same exact way. But for myself, years ago in the early 2000s, what I used to do is I would go to Oktoberfest. It's a big beer drinking festival that happens in October. They do them all over the country. I believe it started in Germany. I could be wrong. I don't know the origins of it. I just know they used to do it here in Torrance every October at a place called Alpine Village. And it's basically just a big event where everybody comes together and drinks beer. And I'm talking hundreds, thousands. There's tons of people every weekend here drinking beer, having a blast. Now, I want to sell t-shirts to beer drinkers. My target audience is beer drinkers. So obviously I need to make t-shirts that relate to beer drinkers. So at the time, what me and the homie Bob the Barber started doing was we started making a ton of t-shirts to test out at Oktoberfest. So we would go Friday and Saturday. Friday we would wear one shirt, Saturday we would wear another one. And I'm making designs, he's making designs. We just want to see what works. I know my target audience. I just need to test out a few designs to see what I want to sell. So we make the design, cut it out on vinyl, and we wear it to Oktoberfest, and we walk around, we're drinking beer. We're literally doing laps around Oktoberfest so a lot of people can see the shirts we're wearing. Now, if people stop to take pictures, say what's up, cheers us, compliment the shirt, laugh at the shirt, This is all the data that we bring back. And we're like, all right, cool, this t-shirt design did good. Nobody cared about that one. Let's scrap that one, and so on and so on. What I started to notice was there's women there, there's men there. They're all drinking beer. So for myself was, how do I get a woman's attention, but also get the attention of a guy, because that's who I want to buy this t-shirt. So I made a t-shirt that says, I love girls that love beer. So it's I heart girls that heart beer. Simple design, very basic, but it was a statement piece. So I said, all right, cool, I wear this one, bingo. Now, girls want to take pictures with the shirt because they love beer and the shirt's speaking to them. Now the guys are seeing the attention that I'm getting wearing the shirt, and the guys want that same exact attention, so they want to buy the shirt. So they're like, hey, where'd you get that shirt from? Blah, blah, blah. Bingo. Now I know I have a winner. This t-shirt does crazy numbers. One t-shirt design, I'm going directly to the target audience. I know where they're going to be at because Oktoberfest is a beer drinking event. Bingo. Now we're making money. But it doesn't stop there. This same idea worked all over the place. So now, back then, DJ Quick is on tour. DJ Quick makes West Coast music. Easy call. Load up a backpack with a bunch of t-shirts that say, I love girls from the West Coast. Now, every house of blues he's performing at, every venue he's performing at around this area, I'm out there with t-shirts that say, I love girls from the West Coast. Same exact thing. Girls want to take a picture with you wearing the t-shirt. The guys see that and the guys are like, yo, that's a dope t-shirt. That guy's getting a bunch of attention. I want some of that attention. Where can I buy that shirt? Bingo. I got a duffel bag full right here. What size you need? Easy call. It's me going directly to my target audience with something I know they can relate to, right? That beer drinking t-shirt is being marketed to beer drinkers. I'm going directly to them with the idea. Hey, check it out. This t-shirt right here speaks to you. I know it speaks to you because you're in this event that I'm in. You're drinking beer. You like girls that drink beer. The girls that are drinking beer in there are wanting to take a picture with the guy wearing the t-shirt. Easy call. Same exact thing happens with that West Coast girl shirt. And at the time, I'm making them to match certain shoes, like some Nike SBs came out around the time the neon J-Pack SBs came out. So I had the black shirt with the neon green with the white heart matched to a T, and the messaging spoke directly to the target audience. And it doesn't stop there. Now I'm going to reggae festivals and I'm wearing a t-shirt that says, I love girls that love reggae music. Same exact response. Girls that are at the concert, girls that are at the festival see the t-shirt, they want to take a picture with it. The guys see that, the guys like, yeah, that's a cool shirt, where'd you get it from? Bingo, duffel bag full of t-shirts, sell them right here. When I say I actually sell t-shirts, this is what I'm talking about. These are the things that I used to do to sell t-shirts. It's understanding the target audience, making something that they can relate to, and then offering it to them because you already know there's a general interest in that because you made it for them. Instead of making that t-shirt, the West Coast shirt, and then going around trying to find people to buy the West Coast shirt, no, I'm gonna find out where those customers are at, and then I'm gonna bring that t-shirt directly to them because I made it for them. That West Coast shirt, it worked at the DJ Quick concerts, Ice Cube concerts, Dub C concerts, anything West Coast related, it worked. I went up to Salinas, California. I went up to San Jose. I went up to San Francisco. I was up in the Bay wearing that same exact t-shirt. I was doing the same exact thing up there. It's all for the West Coast. I make the shirts colored towards that audience. I know they wear a lot of red up there, so black shirt, white text, red heart, black t-shirt, Jordans. Easy call for myself. Take it up north, early 2000s, hyphy movement going on. I understand what's going on. I'm from LA, but I understand what they're doing in the Bay, so I take the t-shirts up north, bingo, selling them out of a duffel bag. I know where the target audience is at. I know what they relate to. I'm bringing the product directly to them. If you want to sell t-shirts that actually sell, you have to know your target audience. You have to make something that they can relate to. And it's not rocket science. Like I said, I was making really dumb, corny shirts. I love girls from the West Coast. Yeah, it's easy t-shirt to make. The statement is easy, the design is easy, the marketing is way easier. You know who you want to sell it to, you know who you're making it for, and you bring it directly to them. Same exact thing happens online. It's, I know who I want to sell something to, so I'm going to make something for that person, and I'm just going to expose it to them. I'm going to let them see it because I know there is a built-in interest already because I did my homework. I understand who my target audience is. For example, this hoodie right here. This hoodie doesn't speak to anybody that's not familiar with the South Bay of LA. It would make absolutely no sense for me to take this hoodie and be like, you know what? I'm gonna sell this to somebody that lives in Pennsylvania. They might have a South Bay over there, I don't know, but I'm talking about the South Bay of LA. This hoodie only speaks to people that are familiar with this area. I know the target audience for this. I made this for them. This design sells very well here in my store. The store is located in the South Bay of LA. Whenever I launch this brown hoodie, the brown hoodie sells out every single day. Every time I re-release it. I wish I could say there was a line out the door, but there's never a line. But the traffic comes in to buy the hoodie only. And I've talked about this on other videos before, but it's because I know the target audience. I know who I'm speaking to. I know who I want to sell it to. I created it for these people. Knowing your target audience is key whenever you're selling something. I really hope this video is speaking to somebody out there, and I really hope the examples that I'm giving is actually like really clicking the light bulb for a lot of people, because there's so many people out there that hit me up and like, hey, can you check out my Instagram page? Let me know what I'm doing wrong. And then I just asked the simple question, well, who are you trying to sell these t-shirts to? And they're like, man, I want to sell it to everybody. I don't want to put myself in a box. Or they tell me, I don't want to have a niche brand or a niche brand. And I get it, you know what I mean? Like the thought process is you don't want to put yourself in a box. You want to be able to do what you want to do, and I get it. But in order to see sales, you have to make stuff relatable. This is basic marketing, you know what I mean? Everybody always acts on impulse and acts on the idea that they have in their head, and that's why they start these brands, and that's why they start making t-shirts, is because they have an idea in their head that they think is dope. And like, man, I'm gonna put that on a shirt, I need to get it out. But if you don't know who you're gonna sell that shirt to, you're not selling it to yourself, you know what I mean? You're making it for yourself, but if you don't know who you're gonna sell it to, and you don't even know if that person is gonna relate to it, it's gonna be a hard sell. And that hard sell could be very discouraging within this business, especially if you're not making any sales. You start to second guess yourself like, man, this idea is trash. I should have never invested in this heat press. I'm trying to let you guys know, if you want to see success early, if you want to make money early, if you just want to get the ball rolling, know who you want to sell to, make something for that specific person so you can start seeing money quicker. Doesn't mean you have to put yourself in a box and now you're only doing that, but you need to get the reps in. You need to see what it feels like to actually see transactions being made in order for you to grow. So I'm trying to get you to see these transactions early, understand the business early, and that way you could start manipulating whatever you want to do after the fact. But once you get those reps in and you start to actually see the money roll in, then the light bulb goes off. Now everything's starting to click and you're like, all right, you know what? I know what I want to do. I know who I want to sell to. You start to build from there. I'm talking about taking the small steps. Fuck the big steps, fuck dreaming big, fuck all that shit. I'm talking about making money as early as possible when you start your business. I want you to see success early. I want you to see profits early. This is how I do it. And I don't know everything about this business. I don't know everything about selling t-shirts. I just know what's been working for myself. And like I said, I continue to build on that. As long as it's working, I'm gonna keep doing it. Same exact way. I pack this store with products that I know people are gonna walk through this door and be interested in because I'm making something for a specific audience. I know who I wanna sell to. I know who I'm creating these designs for before I even make the design. I know who I'm actually trying to talk to. So I'm making something specifically for them. So that way when it's done, I know there's an interest in it and I'm just gonna be showing it to them like, look, this is available to you. This is something I know you might want. I did the hard work of finding the person, finding the specific audience, making the design. I wanna make the sale as easy as possible on myself. I don't wanna have to sit there and speak about this design. I don't wanna have to try to sell you on this design. I just wanna show it to you because I know you're gonna be interested in it. Try to make designs catered to a certain audience. Make your life easier, make the sale easier. If you have any questions about anything I just spoke about, please let me know in the comments. If you're having a hard time finding your target audience, let me know in the comments. Let me see if I could help you out or if somebody else in the comments can help you out. A lot of times we're overthinking things. Dumb it down, start from the beginning, and really think about who you want to sell t-shirts to. Like I said, hopefully this video helps somebody out there. Follow me on Instagram if you wanted to, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.